So today we are going to discuss about IndusInd Bank. I am analyzing this bank from the last 2 days. This bank is majorly open to serving the NRI community, all the services that all the national bank serves to their residents. This bank incorporated on 17th April 1994. And now it has also a domestic presence in 1,43,000 villages, having 2,631 branches and have 2,903 ATMs all over the India. So IndusInd Bank have 4 segments. First one is consumer banking segment, which is also known as retail banking segment. This segment provides same services like the commercial banking segment provides, but both of the segments have only one difference: the consumer base is different. For the retail banking segment, consumers are families, small businesses, but commercial banking segments, consumers are mostly large businesses or large businessmen, governments and institutes. And about the third segment, that is treasury, here they safeguard their client money, even provide logistic solutions. And coming to the fourth segment, there is other banking operations, where they provides all other banking services like financing, vehicle, ATMs, credit card, debit cards. Here we are going to discuss about what are these 4 segments contributing to their total revenue in IndusInd Bank. So consumer banking and corporate and commercial banking are contributing the most in the IndusInd Bank total revenue. Consumer banking is almost 54.80% and corporate and commercial banking is contributing 33.60%. And if we discuss about treasury and other banking operation, how much they are contributing, so treasury is contributing 7% and other banking operation is contributing 3.70%. So what are the new upcoming products which the company is working on? So actually the company is working on digital platform to make themselves digital active, because the new era is almost digital. Now the customer wants all their services on the mobile and on their Wi-Fi. So the same approach as the bank is applying in their services. They are making their UPI app, which named as Beam UPI, Beam IndusPay UPI. So here we can use UPI as all the UPIs we use like Google Pay, Phone Pay. So you just only required virtual payment address, nothing else. And for the UPI is not available globally. Okay, so that's why they are also preparing a platform which is also known as IFR platform, Indus Fast Remit platform, to serve their NRI community as same services provided to the national resident by the UPI services. So on the NRI IFR platform, the UPI services provided, and they are providing with these services with the partner with Americans. And coming to their already built product, or we can say still in the updating phase, that is Pioneer Banking. So as a customer, we need to go on branches and discuss some of the topics which is crucial for our customer. But now these all hustle which is physical now become digital. So this is about Pioneer Banking. They are working on it and updating it. So these are the 3 products. First one is their UPI app. Second one is their IFR platform, which is in partner with Americans. They are making this platform to provide NRI community the same services as the UPI give. And third one is Pioneer Banking to make digital banking outlet. As we all know that there are many disruptions are going on globally, like regional bank failure in US, and still some of the economies are going through the pandemic inflation. Still we have impact the pandemic impact a lot, like disruptions like pandemic, Russia-Ukraine conflict, supply chain disruption, uh, instantly increasing the global inflation because of the commodity price increases. Like in 2022, 8.7% is the inflation. But instead of these disruption, despite of these disruption, India achieved real GDP 7.2% in financial year 2023, which is remarkable, and which also recover our sector and witness 15% credit growth in financial year 2023. And even you can see that government is expanding 20% capital expenditure, raise their capital expenditure by 20%, which shows that government is focusing on private sector and moving their economy and building the Indian economy as a well-built finance economy. So these are the government takeaways, and these are the macroeconomic analysis. Still all over the world inflation is impacting, but still India, despite of these disruption, is overcoming from these disruptions slowly and slowly. Coming to the finance aspects and projections about IndusInd Bank. So if we discuss about the projected sale in upcoming year, that I projected 16%, and trend over the last 5 years in sales is 16%, in net profit is 15.4%. And if we discuss about what is the IndusInd Bank market share in the Indian market, is that market share in terms of deposit is 1.9%, and in terms of advances is 2.2%. And if we going through their primary competitors, so there are 3 primary competitors or cutthroat competitors, that is HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank and Axis Bank. But rest of the competitors like Kotak Mahindra Bank and Yes Bank are also included in primary competitors. And there are also some public sector bank who have competing the IndusInd Bank, or who are the competitors of the IndusInd Bank, is State Bank of India, Punjab National Bank, Bank of Baroda and Canara Bank. So coming to the next one, we are going to discuss about the domestic ratings. So the bank has already, by all the national raters like CRISIL, IndusInd, CARE, from all of them, they have AA plus rating about all of their services and their infrastructure program and all other their bonds program, because India doesn't have any bond market, but still the IndusInd Bank achieves the AA plus rating in the bonds by CRISIL. So and they continued their new initiative in con-call and in quarterly reports. The bank is promising that they continued their new initiatives like franchise, both physical as well as digital distribution, which is scaling up. And if we going to the con-call, they have OPEX growth 24% year over year and 6.6% quarter on quarter, which is their OPEX growth. Coming on to the regulatories and the regulation requirement, as we all know that Basel regulations are the requirement to the all banks that they are need to fulfill, which is general, and even their regulators are RBI. And there are also all other regulations they need to have followed, like they need to have make their balance sheet according to section 29 and profit and loss account according to section 133. And like there are other regulatories like know your customer regulation in NPI banking customer, non-individual banking customer and resident individual banking customer. In these type of regulation, in these type of customer, they provide this regulation, and there is no complaint against their working in compared to regulatory bodies. Like they didn't bank didn't breach any customer privacy, and bank have no complaints by the outside parties, so they are complying all the regulation and regulatories properly. Coming to some ratios like CASA ratio, which shows the liabilities on which bank pay less interest, that is 39%. CASA ratio shows the interest. CASA ratio stand for current account and saving account. Coming to the second ratio, that is NPA, non-performing assets, is a loan or advance for which the principal or interest payment remained overdue for a period of 90 days. So this is from 2.11% to 1.93% year on year. And coming to the third ratio, that is capital adequacy ratio, which shows how much capital a bank have against their risk. So IndusInd bank have 17.86% capital adequacy ratio. And coming to the fourth point, coverage ratio shows that how can they cover their risk. So that is 71%. Coming to what the Indus Bank include is, one is BFIL, which is Bharat Financial Inclusion Limited. They are together making their UPI app, and there is also Business Correspondence, which is responsible for their microfinancing loans. And this third one, Indus Marketing and Financial Service Private Limited (IMFS), which is an associate bank of the IndusInd Bank. Coming towards the SWOT analysis, which shows the strength, weakness, opportunities and threats. The mainly strength that they have old bank, so they have backing of Hinduja Group, and they are from the day they incorporated, they are giving importance to their customer experience, and even offers a large variety of products and even servicing in Pan India. And coming to the weakness, they lag behind in expanding their branches and in expanding their services on the national platform. On the international platform or global platform, they very well expand, but on the national platform they are lacking, and their competitors are much better than the IndusInd Bank. And coming to that, the leading banks are moving towards faster than IndusInd Bank. And coming to the opportunities, like upcoming era is digital era, so they are mainly focusing to active themselves by digitalizing their services and products, which we earlier talks about their upcoming product like Bheem UPI app and IFR platform, which serves the NRI community same services as the UPI serve. And threats is that the license and the competitors are expanded fastly, and foreign banks mainly targeting their group. So these are the threats, and they can only compete by them by these two opportunities, like making themselves digitally active, and second one is expanding, start their expansion fastly and aggressively. Thank you, and waiting for your feedback.